Hey everyone, we're back from the video, and today we're talking about the Hurricanes. The Carolina Hurricanes have been absolutely fantastic in the playoffs. They have been a team who beat the Islanders in 6 games in round one, and right now they're up 3-1 in the series against the Devils. Of course, they had the troubles at for away games. They were like 0 and like 8 or something. They broke that during the Isles series, but and they lost 8-4 against the Devils, the first loss in that second round. But generally speaking, the Hurricanes have been fantastic, and they've been through some little heartbreak. The last 5 years, this is the fifth year Rod Brind'Amour has been the coach of the Hurricanes, and every single year they've made the playoffs with him. Rod Brind'Amour has been fantastic, of course, with him, and getting stopped by the Bruins in past years and getting swept by them and trying to do good and trying to get everything together and they have that young core and all that stuff. But this year really looks like they have a really good chance to make the Stanley Cup final. They have a really good chance also in playing the Panthers in the conference final. Hey, things can happen. Just like the Bruins, they blew a 3-1 series lead. But the Hurricanes do have a really good chance here to move on to the conference final and potentially play the Florida Panthers. In my bracket, I have Hurricanes playing the Leafs in the conference final. It's close enough, I would say. My first round was not too bad in my bracket challenge. Actually pretty good compared to, I'm sure, some others with picking the Bruins and the Oilers making the finals. Of course, a lot of people, I'm sure. I don't think a lot of people picked the Hurricanes going past the final. I mean, not past the final. I mean, the first round. I did. Obviously, I haven't won the Stanley Cup over the Dallas Stars, but look at that team. One of the names that really pop out in the second round has been Jordan Martinook. He's been fantastic. I think he has 9 points now in the playoffs. He had like 1 point in the first round, but this second round, he's really stepped it up. It's important, guys like Jordan Martinook to step up. He is a assistant captain here for the for the team. He's a fantastic alternate captain here. But he's at 1.8 for the next this year, next year, and that's it. But look at his career, 34 points this year. That's a career high for him. Now he has 9 points, like I said, in 10 games, 3 goals, 6 assists. But guys like him, who not a franchise type of guy, but a guy that means a lot to the team, those guys gotta show up in the playoffs. And right now he's showing that. A type of guy like that is very important to have him in the playoffs. Obviously, like I said, it's not like the franchise type of guy here, but you always have to have those guys who aren't and who can just step up in situations, knowing the Hurricanes have lost Max Pacioretty to his Achilles heel or his heel or injury. He re-injured there after long recovery. Back to a long recovery again for him. Then you have Teuvo Teravainen broke his finger in the first round. Not the year that we all thought Teravainen would have, but he's still very important to the team. And there's one more guy that just slipped my mind right now. I can't think of him off the top of my mind. I don't know why. I just had it in my mind. There's 3 guys. Let's see if they show it here. Oh yeah, Andrei Sashnikov. That's who I was thinking about too. That was a big blow to them, but right now it doesn't look like it. Not because they don't need him. Obviously they could use him, but they're doing well without him, and that shows that you can win games without your couple of solid pieces in the top 9. Teravainen's a top 9 player. Pacioretty's a top 9 player, and so is Andrei Snezhnikov. Andrei Snezhnikov, not just a top 9, not just a top 6, but a first line winger for the team. And very important to the team, looking at what Andrei Snezhnikov has done. I know I don't want to get too much off to him, but you look in his 55 points in 64 games. He's a very important player for the Carolina Hurricanes, and we know how important this guy is. He's super important to the team for sure. So, so it's really cool to see how good this team has been, and we'll see how they do, not tonight, I believe on Thursday night. They play the Devils at home in Carolina, Raleigh, Carolina, North Carolina. And yeah, they're going to play. And we'll see if they can, take them in 5, or it might take 6 back to New Jersey. You never know. That's also a possibility. But if it is 6, it would be 4 o'clock for the Devils on May 13th, which is cool also. So we'll see what happens. I'm sure the Hurricanes want to eliminate them in 5 and get back to the conference final. I think it's been a couple years, though. It's been some years. Getting eliminated in the second round and by the Lightning and things like that. But I think it's time for them to get back to the conference final. And if they can get to the final, that would be fantastic. Unbelievable for them. So, well deserved. We'll see what happens with them, and I'll see you next video. Bye.